Hey, what's up, Eric? I'm actually fishing in Texas. That plane that's flying in is going to the Dallas airport. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're having a great day. But yeah, I'm in Dallas, Texas at the moment. It's been a while since I've been fishing, honestly. But it's nice. It's a nice overcast, calm day. I'm not. Last time I was out here, I was getting pushed around by the wind quite a bit. But yeah, I decided to get out and do a little fishing today. Been doing working out of town a lot, so really haven't been able to do a lot of fishing. Wanted to go out to East Texas and do some fishing, like a couple of hours away from here, but I just been driving so much the last week or so. I decided to just keep it local. Let's see. Yeah, I think I was talking to someone in Iowa yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and he was like, "Yeah, it's been pretty much freezing temperature since November, if I'm not mistaken." I was like, "Wow, it's pretty crazy." It's like, what is it, bad cast? It's probably like low 60s, high 50s right now here in Texas. But the crazy thing is like a week or so ago, it was like 12 degrees. We had a low of 12 and a high of like 20. So the temperature is definitely fluctuating quite a bit. But yeah, it's kind of random. It's it's been a warm winter here, or just above average temperatures. It's probably a good time to do some crappie fishing, honestly. But I just haven't got around to doing that yet. Wanted to fish this brush pile. I'm not sure how good the visibility. I probably should have cleaned my camera off before I started doing this. Give me a sec. I'm gonna try to wipe out the lens, see if it helps with the visibility. I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I have three lenses. I'm not even sure which ones these vertical live stream uses. I thought I had a bite. I'm like hit one of those limbs. But yeah, to drop the kayak in. It actually is a fin drive kayak or pedal drive, but doesn't work as good as I would like it to. It's like one of the real yaks. I'm not sure. I seem like they've been becoming pretty popular. The real yak kayaks. So I just use the pedals or the pedal. Let's see. Hey, good morning. What is that? Mateo Vasquez. Hey, Toys. Kukiana. Hey, what's up, Sam? Hey, I appreciate everyone for stopping by. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, evening. Thank you so much. I was actually just gonna make a video, but I wasn't sure. I was like, should I do a video? Should I go live? The actual spots that I wanted to fish were there was like three boats at this last spot that I wanted to fish, and went to another one that was like across the street, and somebody already had his like kayak in there as well. So I decided to come to this spot. It's not the best, but it's a spot. I'm just more than anything, I'm just kind of relaxing out here on the water. It's a really nice day. It's like I said, it's overcast. No, not much wind. We have wind coming in from the south. So when we get that north wind, it's a lot colder. Just tossing a soft plastic jerk bait. I can feel it. But yeah, hope everyone's having a great day. JV Knight, what's up, JV? I'm good, thank you. A little tired, but I guess this is something you could do. Fishing is it's always nice to do, whether you're tired or not. It's you can enjoy it, you know. I don't expect to catch a lot of fish or anything, but it's just nice to be out on the water, relax. I pull the kayak out. I haven't used it in a while. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? No, I haven't caught any fish, Sam. I've only been fishing for 7 minutes, so yeah, I no luck yet. I'm not even sure if the fish are biting here. Well, I think it was like a week ago, or maybe like 2 weeks ago. This is all probably the water was like super cold. It's not that cold right now. It's probably like low 40s, high mid 40s. But yeah, this was like everything was just ice. We got a lot of sleet. It was really cold out here. But yeah, I would like to catch something. I'm just not sure if the fish are actually biting. But I have been seeing people like on Facebook, they're like posting pictures of the bigger fish are biting. I think they say probably not getting as many bites nowadays down here in Texas, but people are catching, a lot of double digit bass in certain places, which is nice to see, I guess. Wish it could be me. What is it? Do rise? Do rise is panel? Good morning. But yeah, the water is like super calm right now. You can see a little ripples like out there. But yeah, we have wind coming in from the south at the moment. Yeah, I probably yesterday was my grandmother's birthday. Shout out to grandma. I wanted to go out to East Texas, where I'm originally from, and do some fishing. There's a lot of good spots out there, but I probably driven like at least 1,000 miles in the last week or so. I'm just kind of tired, and it's like a 2-hour drive. One day that I'm local, I stay here and work local. It's a lot easier for me to like travel, go back out there, because I was literally working in that direction like an hour. Like halfway there, I was pretty much halfway of where I want to go out in East Texas. Fishing some lures out of a kayak is just not the same as it would be fishing from the bank. You don't get that extra leverage for I guess like maneuvering, like for instance like that soft plastic bait that I was just throwing. But yeah, I think this would be a good spot to maybe like throw some live bait sometime, like some minnows or something. I have seen quite a few crappie caught out here. I've seen people catch crappie, but uh, I haven't caught any myself. Yeah, I wanted to get over here and fish these brush piles. I think they just cleaned out some of the woods behind me, and excuse me, they threw these trees in the water. And then visually, it's like the only structure that you can kind of see. So it was kind of like my go-to spot as far as making my approach for the day. I just launched my kayak over there. I think I just seen a gator. My tail was holding it. I'm gonna pin that one. I've never really pinned comments. But yeah, it's a good one. I'm gonna pin that one. But I appreciate everyone. I thought about bringing some hot dogs, some old Oscar Mayer wieners, and fishing the river in the back. I made a video recently where I was trying to catch some fish to put in this another spot that's really close by. There is there's like a pond that, I don't know, people kind of fish to keep the fish out of there sometimes, and oh, I was like, it'd be nice to kind of contribute to the spot, like forage wise, maybe put some fish in it so they can kind of reproduce, kind of help ecosystem or whatever. But yeah, it's an idea that I had, maybe fishing that today. But like I said, I didn't bring any like live bait worms or sausages or anything. So I have to do that another day. Might be a good day to actually fish the river. I don't know. I might go back there and try some of the artificials. But typically, you do better, I feel like, with like worms and stuff like that. Worms. I just have a habit of fishing like parallel to the bank, shallow water. It's like my go-to. I love shallow water fishing. And fish might be a little bit deeper right now, but of course I'm gonna try fishing off the bank. It's just my thing. I don't know if I just grew up fishing from the bank for so long that I'm just so used to fishing. I have more confidence in the fishing, I guess, off the bank. Even though you can cast out from the bank. Ideally, a lot of my casts or majority of my fish are caught from. I'm like about to get snagged. Yo, oh no, I came over it. A lot of my fish are caught from pretty close to the bank. I wasn't even gonna go live, honestly, because I'm fishing for largemouth bass at the moment, or whatever bites, honestly. I know that there's crappie here. I've caught a few crappie on my chatterbait before in the past. I was like, I'm honestly fishing for whatever bites, but ideally I'm targeting largemouth bass. Jeez. But yeah, like I said, I am tired. I was like, I don't know, I think I was saying, yeah, I wasn't gonna go live, but yeah, I ended up just doing that. Instead, hopefully I can catch something. I honestly don't think that I'm gonna see a lot of numbers today. which I typically don't see a lot of numbers, especially from this spot. Who you guys got in the Super Bowl? If you guys are watching the Super Bowl today, I feel like the New England Patriots. I know Peyton. I guess his name is Peyton Manning. He's not playing anymore, but I feel like Manning's the man. It was the man for the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, no luck yet. I've been fishing for like 20 minutes so far. And there was a couple of spots that I wanted to go to, but there was already like three vehicles there, and I assumed I didn't see anyone around. So I assumed that they were all fishing out of boats. And the spot's not really big, neither is this spot. I went to another spot across the street from there, and somebody was already fishing there. So I just kind of came to this spot. I typically like to be able to target, when I go to a spot, I kind of rather kind of have it to myself, because these are like, I'm a lot of times I'm fishing like these small like ponds here in Dallas, and I kind of prefer to just kind of not kind of have the spot to myself, honestly, because there's just so many spots that you can fish on these ponds. So if someone's there, more than likely I'm gonna go somewhere else. But that's the good thing about this area is like there's like 5 spots that you can hit within like a mile radius. This probably being one of the worst spots out of the 5 kind of sucks, but I don't know. I've had really good days out down on the river. That's like maybe like 100, maybe a couple 100 yards that way. Had some really good days. A lot of spotted bass. Caught some pretty good largemouth and catfish as well. A lot of gar, carp, bluegill. But yeah, I wasn't really prepared for. Didn't come prepared to fish the river today. I just wanted to launch the kayak and just float around. I'm actually kind of fishing spot areas right now that I've never really caught fish. I've caught fish pretty much all down that way. Hey, I appreciate you, Wicked. Yeah, I've pretty much caught all of my fish down that way, but I don't know. It's a calm day, and wind's not really navigating me. It's not pushing me around, so I'm just out here floating around, casting wherever. Honestly, not in a rush, just relaxing. My phone battery will probably die soon, though. Unfortunately, not that soon, but yeah, it's faster than I wanted to. It's like I'm at 68%. It's ice fishing or nothing. That's interesting. I think I would like to do ice fishing, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm in Texas at the moment, and we had a like what 3-4 inches of ice on the ground. It was all frozen precipitation, and that melted in like 4 or 5 days, I think. And yeah, the temperature just jumped right back up. If we were in the 20s, high 20s, low teens, and yeah, within days, the temperature just jumped right back up. I think it was like 70 degrees on Friday. The AC went out of my crew truck that we work in. It was kind of sucked. I was like, I keep feeling something on the bottom. Uh, yeah, the crew truck AC went out on it, and me and my coworker were just in a truck, just dealing with it. It was kind of wild, but wasn't too bad. It's not like summertime, but yeah, still it's kind of warm down here in Texas, above average temperatures, I'd have to say. But yeah, man, this spot and a lot of other spots around here would be nice if they had some type of management. If people would like to take care of them, maybe like stock a few bass and maybe like bluegill or like shad or whatever. This place would be really good fishery, but it's not managed, unfortunately. And when a lot of people do come here and fish, they'll just like keep the fish, and the the gar like kind of like take over. I feel like there's so many gar here. Patriots are good. Yeah, the Patriots. I didn't. I haven't watched much football. I'm a Cowboys fan, and they haven't. They haven't been like. I don't even think they've been to the Super Bowl since like the '90s. So yeah, it's my dad's a huge Cowboy fan, and I just kind of grew up watching them. I have to say I did was a Green Bay fan as well. I used to like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. He was amazing. But yeah, I kind of got out of sports, but I know a lot of people are gonna be watching that today. Kind of surprised people are fishing, but I think there's a lot of people are just fishing now before the game starts. 'Cause there are quite a few people fishing around in this area. Hold on. I actually stay near a lake. It's called White Rock Lake, and I don't know why. It doesn't just seem appealing to me. Kind of like a small community lake where you get a lot of people like, I don't know, jogging. You get a lot of people fishing or whatever, and it's just like a little bit different vibe. I'm used to being able to. I'm used to going to like lakes where it's just like areas, like you have designated areas for swimming, and it's like different spots you can get away from like the crowds or whatever. And pretty much the whole perimeter around that lake is just like paved. It's like paved for like people walking and jogging, and I'm just like, it's nothing like just being kind of like surrounded by trees and stuff like that. I like the more nature feeling of places like this. I don't have crappie jigs, but I know this one guy that was out here. He was doing really good crappie fishing. He's doing pretty good crappie fishing with jigs. I'm not sure how long he was fishing, how long it took him to make that video, but yeah, he did. I think he caught at least maybe 9 or so. He's always catching fish off like grubs and crappie, grubs and jigs. He's kind of a finesse fishing guy. I haven't watched any of his videos lately. It's called Slab Hunter. I think it's Slab Hunter TV. I ran into him fishing down here one day. But yeah, he proved to me that there's crappie in here. See how deep it is here. It's like every bit of like 5 feet deep, which is kind of surprising. I think that's a good depth to be fishing. For this spot at least. I get copyright for whistling. But yeah, I appreciate everyone took the time to stop by and hit the like button and engaged in the chat. It's fortunately it is a pretty slow day on the water. But yeah, thank everybody for stopping by. Oh wow, I got one. I didn't even. Jeez, this one actually feels good. I wasn't even reeling it in. I hope I catch this fish. God, yeah, he's not getting off. Boat flip. Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks for everybody for stopping by, man. Hitting the like button. Caught him in the bottom of the lip, which is kind of rare. Hopefully I can get it out pretty easy. He was pulling hard. I need to need to let some slack in my rod. That's one thing that I have to get used to is when I catch fish, I have to get used to. God, it's like caught right in the tongue. I don't know if I should bring it through. Bring it through. Oh, it's out. It's literally and pinched the barb. But he's not even hooked at this point. Yeah, that's fish lures out. But yeah, a decent little bass, man. He was pulling a lot harder than it felt like. It's probably almost a 2-pounder. Beautiful fish. He's healthy. I'm gonna try to get him back. I wasn't even retrieving the lure, I don't think. I think that's why I caught him in the top of the mouth. Let him get some air, oxygen or whatever he breathes in the water. Yeah. Nice fish. Go ahead and let him go. So fast. That was cool. I wasn't expecting that, and the wind started picking up as soon as I caught that fish. I'm trying to get back over here towards this bank. It's a little bit windier out here. This fishing from parallel to the bank kind of keeps me out of the wind. God, I thought that thing was like 3 pounds or something, which is, it wasn't that small, but he felt like a lot heavier. This rod is stiff, so it made the fish feel a lot heavier. I'm just literally trying to use my chatterbait to like reel me back towards the bank. Wind is picking up. Jeez. shush. I just took off my hood as well. I like tuck my hood of my sweater and my beanie. All right, so wasn't expecting the wind to pick up. It literally just started blowing pretty good. Throw my beanie on top of my my hood, my little yucky. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm tossing a white chatterbait with a. This is a little piece of a robo worm, and I got some red nail polish just because there's a spot around here, or I guess I'm not sure if it happened there, but the paint was chipping off the chatterbait, and so I just added a little color to the blade. I just dabbed a little fingernail polish on that and on the head of it, just to give it a little bit of different look than just being like all solid white. I think it adds a lot of not a lot, but it adds a little bit of color to it or whatever. Makes it look a little bit different. The red kind of resembling gills or or I guess a wound or something like that. Try to throw this soft plastic. I'm literally fishing pretty shallow right now. That cast should probably be a little bit deeper. But yeah, I was saying, thanks everybody, and he smashed it. I appreciate you all. With there's some places that I fish where the fish it's like shallow, and so they only kind of go from side to side, and when you get in that deeper water, the fish have the opportunity to dive, and I think that's what he did, and it just made him feel so much heavier or so much bigger with that stiff rod. It's a super, I wouldn't say it's a cheap rod, but it's probably like a $60-$70 rod that I got secondhand just to kind of get out and fish. It's not this one. This is like a Shimano GLF, and it has a lot softer tip, and it's not near as hard as that last one, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, when I catch fish on that other rod that I'm tossing, they feel so much bigger. Mucho grande. But yeah, I'm glad to get the skunk off the boat for today. Catching one is definitely uplifting. Sometimes, oh my God. I don't know if I had a bite or if I was stuck on grass, but I'm just like moving forward in the kayak, and I felt like this strong tug. It's like, is that a fish? But yeah, just floating around. Look, I felt like I had another bite. Could have been grass. Or just some type of debris. Working this particular soft plastic feels a little bit, yeah, I think that was grass. Working the soft plastic out of the kayak is a little bit different. I feel like a shorter rod would be almost better. I can get a little bit of stronger twitch on it with less movement, which is nice because it doesn't even have a long handle on it. I was actually thinking about replacing it at one point. It's like if I can just get something a longer handle on it, I think it'll be a little bit better. But I think it's not bad for this fishing in a kayak since I don't stand up in it. A lot of people say they do stand up in it. I don't know. I'm not even gonna risk it right now. It's like, why would I stand up in it if I'm just gonna sit back down? Maybe when the water's a lot warmer and I don't really care about falling in, I'll do it. Do it. Do it. Oh my god, I literally missed the chat. I don't know how. I maybe bumped the phone and last message that I could see was hooked up MB saying he was fishing in Canada. I guess I touched the screen, and when you touch the screen, it'll stop. It'll stop showing the rest of the chat. I didn't even see an arrow, but yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you don't need crazy gear for catching fishing. I on some grass or something. Yeah, you don't need crazy gear to catch fish. I was content. I was like, man, this guy just off Facebook Marketplace had $50, had like I don't know, 10 rods and reels and some spin casts, and I was like, yeah, I'll just take this one. It was just like a Abu Garcia, uh, the Max Pro Max, something like that. I can't remember. I have it at home. Uh, but yeah, I just had that and lost a little cheap rod, and I was like, it's not gonna stop me from, you know, it's not gonna stop my approach. I think it's all about your approach. Like if you can make good casts or whatever, or you choose to, you know, target good areas or whatever, you're still gonna catch good fish. Or if it's all about your approach, and I try to visualize, kind of like visualize the attack as I'm fishing. I'm like, there's a fish there, and I make my cast there, and if I get lucky, I get lucky. But I kind of like just have faith in my approach. But yeah, it's not even about the gear a lot of the times. But yeah, I've been seeing people talking about what like spinner baits have been producing good quality fish. I was like kind of hesitant to throw the chatterbait since it's something the fish takes a little bit more in it for them to get to it. So I'm kind of positing it every once in a while. But yeah, I've been hearing that willow bait, the Colorado. I think they're Colorado spinner baits blades. Colorado bladed spinner baits have been producing really good fish out here in Texas. And always those, what are they called? The rigs. I can't think of what they're called. This where you have like 10 lures, 10 lures like on an umbrella rig. Been seeing people catch fish on those umbrella rigs. It's like I think the fish, they're a little bit more confident in having a successful, strike when they see more lures or whatever. They see all these baits or whatever, and they're like a little less hesitant to strike. But I haven't fished the actual spinnerbait in a long time. It's been chatterbait, chatterbait, chatterbait. But yeah, this spring, hopefully this is a good spring. I appreciate the sub. 100%. No problem, broski. Yo. Yeah, it did get windy for a second. Sorry, I missed y'all. Yeah, that fish was a nice one. Man, I could have swear that thing was every bit of like 4 pounds. I was like, this is definitely my PB here, but it wasn't. I don't think I've caught quite a few around that size. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize the chat it was I was in the right spot on the chat. But yeah, I will if anybody would like to leave a comment on any other one of my videos or something, like a short or something, I will try to get back to your channels as well. I don't always get the opportunity to watch a lot of content because I do subscribe to quite a few people and I do work a lot, but I try to, at least sub back to a lot of channels and engage, try to help other people's channels out as well as much as possible. Sometimes a little engagement, I feel like, is what can make the difference in videos taking off. When it comes to like shorts and stuff like that, I feel like it's just pretty much the audio and the hashtags or whatever, what type of audio you use. I typically get around like 1,500 or whatever views on like my shorts, and I use this one audio, and I think the video is almost like at 40,000 views or whatever, and I was like, I didn't even consider uploading it just because I didn't have any content. I didn't have anything to upload at the time. And I was just like, I'll just use this trending audio or whatever. And it ended up being like one of my best videos. I thought it was funny. I'm like, man, when you don't try or when you least expect it, like you can get a lot of views from a video. Those shorts, I've seen people do the randomest things and get millions of views. I'm like, all they did was just eat a chip. Like, they dipped the chip in some salsa and made some noise, and they got like 2 million views. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I used to go back and watch my own lives and try to find people in the chat. Sometimes I will uh, just remember something being said, and I will go and yo, I think I just scared a fish off. Look, you can see the mud. That's crazy. What's over there? Knew it was there. Um, yeah, I used to go back and just try to find people after 24 hours after the chat uploads. I would go and find people and give them shouts out and stuff like that. If like I said, if something specifically was said that I try to remember, some people giving me ideas and pointers. Yeah, it seemed like it was a decent fish that I just spooked off that bang right there. Yeah, this is a random Sue Galing. I got it off of Amazon, little bait caster. Like 30, I think it was $28. 32 with shipping. Pretty good, reel. You go live often? I try to sometimes, but I got to the point where I wanted to make more videos, honestly, but going live definitely helps you get monetized. And the better areas it's better to go live in the city. You have more cell phone towers, so your service is going to be better. But I want to go live in rural areas where the fishing's better and there's no cell phone towers and healthier bodies of water. But it's just hard. I was like, man, maybe one day once I start, if I ever make money or something like that, I might invest into like Starlink or something like that and try to get into like some rural areas and do like some live streams. Just show more hidden gems. But yeah, I for a while I was trying to do it live at least once or twice, maybe even 3 times a week. But typically just like once or twice. I was really aiming to get monetized for a while, and sometimes I think YouTube gives everybody the opportunity to get quite a bit of views. A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, Jimmy, you're getting a lot of views." Like I think one of my lives, not that the people were in the chat engaging, but I had like 17,000 people pass through at one point, and yeah, I was just trying to, collect those hours to get monetized. It seems impossible, but yeah, I think if you do maybe like a live a week or something, and your video quality isn't too bad, that yeah, it's manageable. Even with the videos, it's very manageable. Like you can do it, but I think the videos is makes it a little bit harder, like long form videos. But yeah, I got to the point where I was just doing maybe like one or two a week. Let me see. I need to drink some water. I haven't sipped any water since I've been fishing. I've been coming up on 50 minutes. Got 50% battery. Some Kroger purified water. And during the snowstorm, everybody went and bought all the Ozark, which is I guess kind of local spring water that we have here in Texas. I typically only drink that, but yeah, they were out. I ended up buying small bottles of water. Well, I don't hate, but I normally don't buy bottles of water. I feel like it's just so much plastic waste. I'd rather just buy a gallon, and if I have something, I'll fill it up. But the amount of plastic that gets waste on small bottles of water is insane. I feel like that's the most trash. From all the trash that I've seen today, that's pretty much the majority of the water that you see, or majority of the trash you see is plastic bottles, which is kind of insane. Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. But yeah, thank you. Muchos gracias, arigato, obrigado. Thank you. Got grass on my soft plastic. But yeah, I want to do some fishing out in East Texas and other places. I've talked to a lot of people. Not a lot, but I've talked to people here on YouTube, and they're like, "Yeah, you should try fishing in Iowa or Nebraska or something like that, or these different places." And I'm like, I'm definitely going to move around and do some fishing in other states if God's willing. If I have the willpower, if I have the strength to, as long as I have strength in my body, I'm gonna do it. But work is something that is very time consuming. Takes up a lot of your time, but I don't think I would be able to do it without working. They said that Trump is gonna start making the work week 38 hours. I don't know how that's gonna work because I already work 50 hours every week. I got grass on it, or Yeah, it has to be grass. Trump was supposed to be making the work hours 38 the week. I think 32 hours for a work week. So I don't know. I think everything else is gonna be overtime, which is crazy because, like I said, I already work 50 hours a week. I can't imagine getting that much overtime or them reducing the hours of work. I can't remember. There's like this Henry Ford story where he or the guy that made, I think his name is Henry Ford. He he's the one that came up with the 32-hour work hour weeks, and I don't know. This is just some Henry Ford story that I don't know if he came up with the 40-hour week or he tried to get rid of it, or I don't know. He was like doing the 32 hours, but apparently Trump is trying to get back to that. And I was like, I guess I could do more fishing if I'm only working 40 hours a week or 42 or something like that. I'd probably just work Monday through Thursday or something. I don't know. This is weird. I have no clue. But like I tell my coworkers, they're always asking me, "Oh, are we going out of town to work? Are we doing this? Are we doing that?" I'm like, I don't. I'm not a person. I'm a person that doesn't like to get my hopes up. So I just wait until it happens. Try not to get too excited. I don't like getting excited about something that's not gonna happen or that doesn't happen. So yeah, I just kind of wait and see what happens. I will wait and see what happens. I'm not gonna say. I cast like right out on top of a limb and it just felt instant tension. I thought I had a fish. Excuse me. Excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room. This wind is actually going in this direction where I'm going, unfortunately. So when I turn around, I guess I could stick to this side, but I want to fish that side of the bank. So I don't know. I'm probably just going to be fighting the wind, or I'm going to be fighting the wind and trying to fish, or yeah, I don't know. I'll see how that works. I just want to fish that other side. I guess since I've already fished this half, or this side of the bank pretty much. I don't know what's the biggest bass in this place. I've never seen anything over really. Oh my God. Casting a tree. I've never seen anything over 5 pounds, honestly, but there could be. I don't know. A lot of people don't fish here, and I don't think a lot of people fish from like kayak and stuff like that. So there could be something pushing 5 or over 5 as far as a largemouth, but I'm not sure. I got so lucky catching that last fish because I literally dropped. I caught him when I dropped it, and I think he got it on a fall. That's the reason why I caught him in the bottom of the mouth. Let's see, still good 4 foot deep right here. Look at this turtle. It's dope. yeah. It's a lot of not a lot, but there's quite a few wild hogs around here. I like ran into some not too long ago on on this side, and when I launched my kayak, I could see where they had been like tearing up the ground. It was pretty crazy. The fact that there's wild hogs pretty much like 20 minutes from downtown Dallas. Excuse me. Don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. But yeah, I think there's like an Bassmasters Elite competition going on. I typically watch this guy from Fort Worth, Texas, named Chris Zaldane. He I kind of found him on YouTube. He has this Lake Fork tournament video, which is turned out amazing. It's like a really cool bass fishing video. But he used to live stream as well on the Elite series. But God, yeah, the wind's pushing me pretty hard right now. It gets real shallow over here. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and turn around in a second. But they made him stop live streaming, which is kind of weird. I guess they weren't able to, because they live stream as well, and he was probably getting a lot more views than they were, or all the all the individual tournament fishermen were getting a lot more views than actual Bassmasters. They pretty much just got mad and were like, "Yeah, these people can't live stream anymore," which is kind of lame. But yeah, I try to. Apparently, he's able to live stream, but it's on the Bassmaster website. But I don't think you can go in and just specifically watch it like an individual's camera. I think they just kind of jump over to different people's cameras when they want to. So I didn't really watch that. There's just like a lot of talking going on, and I don't know, like the politics or whatever of fishing that I'm not really interested in. I just want to see the guy out there doing doing well in the competition. Like they try to make it like a sports center. It's just like I just want to see fishing, and I just want to see the fishing, and the guy catch some good fish or whatever and do well in the tournament. But yeah, he had a video of him fishing out in Lake Fort, and really good video, man. It's like amazing. It's a 3-day video. Production is amazing, and yeah, he's from Texas. He's from California, I guess, but he's a local now in Texas, and just kind of rooting for him. Seems like a pretty cool individual. This area of the pond is really shallow, and I doubt that there's fish here, but I'm still try it, you know. Simon found 8022. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Sorry if I mispronounced it, but it's like I have to kind of lift up the phone. Simon, son, I appreciate you stopping by and saying what's up in the chat, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It is 11 o'clock a.m. here in Texas. Well, it's 10:51. And yeah, I don't know what time the Super Bowl starts, but I know a lot of people are gonna be watching that. I'm surprised anybody wants to watch me fishing when there's a Bassmaster Classic, but a lot of people aren't into tournament fishing. And this area just looks very promising, like parallel to the bank. This is probably where I should be fishing, honestly. Or I should have been. It's a good 3 foot. Oh God, that turtle scared me. Literally came up right, right beside me. But it's weird how the wind could push you. The wind was pushing me a lot right now, and it's almost like as if I'm moving forward into the wind right now. It's weird. I thought that the wind was just gonna be controlling me the whole time. This chatterbait has a lot of tension. It creates a lot of, tension in the water vibration, and kind of controls the kayak quite a bit. So I guess that kind of helps. Just gradually move back towards where I launch my yak. Yeah, I thought this wind was gonna be pushing me around a lot, but it's not. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Uh, Toss this plastic. I had to excuse me singing these goofy songs. I like all types of music, and a lot of times if I hear a song, it's stuck in my head for a while. But yeah, this area just looks so promising. I don't know how it looks on camera, or if you guys can even see, but stuff looks juicy, man. Feels like a 3 foot drop right there from underneath that brush line. It was like guaranteed there's fish in there at some point. Not necessarily now, but at some point these fish will be in these areas. I should have just fished the soft plastic worm instead of going for the soft plastic like jerry bait. But yeah, man, like that stuff looks juicy. I like fishing cover. Oh my God. I'm hung on a limb. I think you can see my rod tip bending. But yeah, I thought I thought that was money. Regardless, I just like getting down and cover and stuff like that. It's exciting to fish. To me at least. My dad used to I used to toss in like thick lily pads or whatever, like kind of like punching. And he's like, man, you're gonna lose your stuff. You're gonna lose your stuff. Like, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Just chill. I got like 17-pound monofilament or whatever. I'm like, just chill. Don't worry about me. He's like fishing his little open patches or whatever, crappie fishing, and I got on soft plastic bass fishing, and I was able to I was able to bring fish out of the cover. He was like surprised though. I'm like, man, I got this. I got this. Haven't had anything to eat today. I did drink some unfiltered, like apple juice. I guess it's like pressed apple juice. Did have that this morning, but kind of working up an appetite here, guys. What are you guys having for breakfast or lunch? Desayuno. Cairo Gabriel Schwarz. Saw you in the chat, but I saw the message. I just didn't get a chance to read the whole name. I just didn't take advantage of the time to read the whole name. I did read the chat. Don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I feel like I'm gonna catch something here. It's something that gets snagged. Yeah, this stuff is it looks appealing, I guess. But yeah, I was saying I should have just fished just a regular Texas rig. Oh my God. I scared myself. Like reeled the bait up to the eye and I thought it was like something hitting it. I'm looking the opposite way. I'm sure that I'm not the only person that's happened to. Done it in the past where my own lure kind of scares me. I'm like, oh my God, something's chasing it. And I'm like, no, that's just my lure. It's kind of funny. It's a really good cast. But yeah, I've been looking for conditions like this to fish in. Just a calm day, overcast. When we don't have clouds here in Texas, the sun can be kind of brutal. Feels like California sun. Like on Friday, the sun was just almost overwhelming. For the wintertime, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I've been waiting for these conditions to fish in. Just an overcast, no wind, not too hot outside. It's almost perfect. Oh, I don't know if that was a fish or not. It could have been a crappie. Something started swimming with it. But it didn't get it. It didn't get the bait the whole way. That's debris. Could have been rubbing against something. God. Yeah, when I feel tension and it's like swimming to the side, I automatically assume that it's a fish, like potentially a fish. Um, I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. 20 likes. I guess at 19 likes, I appreciate everyone. Muchas gracias. Arigato. Obrigado. Kam, Salida. Jonam Chin. Ham Kantanida. Ham Kantanida. Trying to speak Korean. This lady, this this older lady. I used to work in Los Angeles, and she heard me speaking Spanish. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna show you Korean," and every day she would like make me say "Jonam Chim" in Ham Kamsanida or whatever, and I think it's like "Good morning" and "Thank you." She's like, "Say it, say it." I'm like, "Okay." She like move her hands like, "Say it, say it." I'm like, "Okay." She was such a sweetheart. She's like, "You're smart. You know Spanish." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, I'm gonna show you Korean." Like, yeah, I wish I could speak Korean. But yeah, man, this bang looks so promising. Oh my God. Thought that was one right there. I was like, as soon as I was talking about it. But yeah, I guess it's just a lot more debris here, which you would think that the fish would be here. Bass ideally like cover, but I haven't fished it all, so I don't know. All right, so I'm snagged, and instead of blowing up the spot, let's see. Instead of just going over there and trying to take that, unhook that lure, unhook the snag, I'm going to make a few casts on my other rod just in case there was something actually over there. Leave that one snag for a second and then go and retrieve it once I make a couple of casts. I wouldn't want to go over there and spook off whatever fish are holding her. Make one more cast. Oh, because there's like tension on my rod. I don't want to yank. I don't want my rod to go in the water. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. But yeah, kind of like weightless, soft plastic to be tossing in his limbs. Or seems like a really good approach, honestly. But I haven't caught anything yet. But like I said, it seems like a good approach where the fish could be potentially holding. Fishing with I don't even know what this stuff is called. It's not monofilament. I'm pretty sure someone knows what it's called. Uh, Fluorocarbon. First time fishing fluorocarbon. fishing with 17-pound, I think, fluorocarbon or whatever. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think it does have some disadvantages, but yeah, I've yet had a good. I haven't had a good experience with braid yet. I tried braid a long time ago, and I had a bad experience with the backlash. And tried spider wire stealth recently, like within the last maybe 6 months or so, and that was a bad experience. And so yeah, I just haven't used that stuff. I have some soft plastics in here. I think I'm gonna toss this Bass Assassin. Don't know your name, but excuse my wrist. It's my little storage compartment. Fishing a 4-aught, a true turn hook, have a swivel. You can kind of see it right there to prevent line twisting. Fishing these soft plastics like the last one. Excuse me, like the one I was just tossing. It has really good action in the water. It's a sluggo. What they're called. But the brand is Sluggo. But they do have really good action, but they do have the tendency to twist your line. So I decided to try a swivel this time, see how that works, and it's helped a lot, but the bait doesn't get that same God. The bait doesn't get that same action that I feel like it should 100%. But if you want to get your bait down a little bit faster, I get it down towards the bottom a little bit faster. The swivel is kind of cool, I guess. But it's just not completely weightless. It adds that a few grams or whatever to it, maybe like a half a gram or something. I don't know how much a swivel weighs, but it does make a difference. But it also helps with your line eye twisting. So I guess that's kind of cool. I'm getting pushed towards these bushes, but I still want to cast out here. Don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Oh my God. Oh, snaps. The rod almost got caught in one of those trees, and I wasn't paying attention, so I would have had to go swimming or something for it. I've been fishing for my rod. your name, but excuse me, miss. But yeah, this thing does have this is a propeller-driven kayak, but I just don't use it that much. The propeller drive. I don't want to break the prop in shallow water. And the steering is not as good as I want it to be. It's kind of stiff, honestly. The real yaks. I think this is kind of an older model. They did come out with a newer model that has a different propeller system on it, I guess, or a different drive system. And it's pretty much the same, I would imagine, but God, this Bass Assassin looks so good in the water. It's pretty much a fluke, and it's been hanging around some red baits. It's God, it's just a pearl white, but it has like a little red to it. It looks amazing in the water. That side to side action, kind of like a banjo minnow or whatever. It's kind of hard to beat, man. But I was rudely interrupted by the action of my bait, saying this this kayak steering is not as good as I would like it to be. It's a little stiff. I don't know. I might work on it, but I'm like, man, all this time investing a bunch of time in the steering and stuff, I can just pedal around and just not worry about having to pull it up when I get in the shallow water and this and that. So almost more convenient to just pedal around. But the whole advantage of having this kayak is it is a modular kayak. Oh my God, we got caught on the stem. It's a 2-piece kayak, so I can break it down into 2 pieces and put it in my car or put it in my van. And yeah, it doesn't take up that much space. Yeah, it's Bass Assassin. The Sluggo does have good action, but this thing has an amazing action as well. 2 vintage style lures. Ugh. I'm not specifically talking or anything about anything in particular. I'm just, if there's anybody watching that is not engaging in the chat, I just try to say something. I guess somebody passed through. Like, no, just have to hear silence, which might be preferred. I might be snagged here. No, I got it out. But yeah, after a couple of people talking in chat or whatever, I just continue to talk as if people were there. Regardless if they're engaged. Oh my God, a shopping cart. I think that's it. No, it's a shelf. My God. See all this metal. Oh yeah, I got one now. Oh, wait, what? He's coming straight at me. Nice one. Beautiful fish. Oh my God, this is definitely my best fish I've caught here. Yes, sir. Hopefully I can get him in. Ah, yes. This thing is thick. And it's caught in the bottom of the mouth exactly how the other one was caught, which is weird. I don't understand how they're getting caught in the bottom of the mouth like that. Hopefully I can get this hook out pretty easy. I feel like I'm dropping it in his mouth more than anything. Yeah. Wow. Super stoked. What's up, Sock? How you doing? I'm sorry. I'm just over here running my mouth. This thing is healthy. Every bit of like maybe a little over 2 pounds. It's definitely my biggest fish that I've caught out of here. A beautiful fish. I'm not gonna keep it out of the water too long, but I'm stoked that I caught him. It's been this is the second one of the day. Another Texas largemouth bass, a nice lateral line on it. He actually has a piece of plastic for my chatterbait in there. I'm gonna try to get that out. I don't want him to swallow that and try to have to digest that plastic. Another successful chatterbait fish. I knew there had to be a fish along this grass line. He was coming at me and I'm like, there's nothing on it. I lost him. And he got off or whatever, and he started coming straight towards me. And then all of a sudden, I felt the tension. I'm like, oh my God, he is on there. Sorry, let me get situated here. I'm like floating into the bank. Got my rods everywhere. But I think I saw my man Sock in the chat. Sheesh. Hey, how you doing, my man? Nah, the wind is not too bad, but it was actually pretty calm. Oh my God, I'm snagged. Not even fishing and I'm snagged. Yeah, the wind is pushing me around a little bit, but it's pretty calm compared to what it has been. Been getting a lot of wind from the south this year. My hands smell like fish, and I guess that's a sign of success. Yeah, it's I got it. I don't know how I started like looking for it. I thought I caught that fish when I made that cast, and I thought I caught that shopping cart. But yeah, it's a modular kayak. I might make a video about it sometime. But it's still not completely functioning as the way I would like it to. This is where that little hole right there is where I would put the propellers. It's like pretty much just like a bike, and it has a propeller on it, a bike pedal. But yeah, they're from China. I think there's a couple of companies that make some here in the United States, or they might import them just as well, just like this company. But yeah, it's not too bad. I have a Toyota Prius, so I was like, man, if I could get a kayak into my car and be able to get out and fish some of these ponds out here in Texas and, small lakes, it'd be really nice. And so I was able to get it in my car. And I recently bought a van, so excuse me. I'll probably be trying to use that thing to do some traveling and stuff like that. Doing some fishing out in East Texas, or Texas period, I guess. And yeah, this is that shopping cart that I thought I caught. It's like a shelf. I thought I caught that before. Let me get away from this thing before I had like a sharp point on it or something. Ugh. I thought I was gonna catch that thing before I caught that bass. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. So I hope you're having a great day. Are you gonna watch the Super Bowl today? Anybody watching the Super Bowl? I know a lot of people are kind of upset about the whole the halftime show. They're like, oh, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. But the Cowboys aren't playing, so I'm not really kind of just neutral to whoever wins. But I know a lot of people are betting money and stuff like that on it, so still gonna be watching. And as much controversy around the halftime show, I know as many people, even if they don't like it, they'll still watch it just to see the outcome or whatever. So all right, so yeah, this thing just continuously pushing me towards the bank. 21 likes, I appreciate y'all. Excuse me. I was sick a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago, and went away. Got sick again, or the symptoms came back, and never had mucus. And lately, it seems like I've been having mucus or whatever, or been like spitting. Like so random that I never had mucus the whole time I was sick, but I was congested. Fevers-like symptoms. Oh, I got another one. Guys. It feels decent. It doesn't feel as big as that one, though. He's not as fighting as hard. Feels like a crappie. Oh, yeah, it's another largemouth. Oh, he got off. I'm going to lose it. I'm upset. Yeah, it was another decent one. Stoked to even get a bite. Magnifico. But let's see, I'm at 28% on my battery. I probably won't be out here much longer. I wasn't expecting the chatterbait to be very productive, just with the water temperature being so low. And the fish maybe not moving around as much, but that's where pretty much all of my strikes have been. Not on the soft plastic. I didn't switch my lures very much. I just kind of went with whatever I had tied on. It feels nice to actually catch some. There's days where I think anybody knows that fishes, that you just get skunked sometimes. Unfortunately. But if you're always catching, I guess it would be kind of boring. Catching fish in a barrel type scenario wouldn't be that fun. This is that area where I saw that guy in a video. He's catching all those crappie. He said there's like some type of structure down there. I guess maybe like 20 yards ahead of me. A lot of people lose their lures right there, I feel like. I know, I'm pretty sure he lost quite a bit, but he just didn't put that in the video. He did a couple times. But yeah, it's like some type of structure down there where you lose a lot of lures. There's another crankbait. I see a lot of crankbaits. I found there's two baits. Wow, that's crazy. I think one is a frog. and one is a crankbait. I'm gonna go over there and get them. That's so crazy that I mention it multiple times in videos where people fish crankbaits and stuff like that, lures that are deep diving in shallow water. They just end up losing them. I already found one today, which is this one, which looks like pretty decent, not too deep diving. The lip on it isn't really huge, but I can see two lures as from my viewpoint right now. I don't know how I would get in there with those limbs right there. Let's see. I normally just care less about them, honestly, but I think I'll swing over here and see if I can get them. One looks like a topwater, some type of topwater lure. I'm gonna lay my rods down or stick my rod in there and catch it with my rod. That's how I caught the first one. Let's see. Yeah, this one doesn't have a swivel on it. All right, so I'm gonna go for it. Sorry for y'all if I'm just being goofy right now. Yeah, this is like a topwater spook or something. Oh my God, I caught some plastic, which kind of sucks. I guess that's what they got caught on, and they couldn't get their lure back. I might have to cut this stuff. So the line snapped. It's like some really tough mesh lining. Oh, I got it out. It doesn't seem like it's been there that long. Yeah, it's like a. Let's see. The hooks aren't rusted. But yeah, this is one of the two lures. Yeah, it's a Super Spook Junior. Second lure of the day. Yeah, the hooks are kind of rusted. Just need to replace the hooks on it. Swivels are still good. And the other one is a red crankbait. It looks like a little bit deeper down. You can see it right there, that red. I might try it, give it a minute or so to see if I can catch it. If not, then I'll just leave it. I always find stuff like this, and I typically don't even keep it or anything just because of the fact that it's not anything that I would normally throw or oh yeah, I think it's on that plastic, so that's the reason why it's caught up there. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that one. I got one. Just leave the other one. If anybody's watching this in the area, there's a crankbait right there. Let's see. Yeah, it's. I don't know if you can see that lining. It's like a lining that they have for. I don't know what it's for, but it goes all the way around the spot. And excuse me. It I guess people get caught on it. They lose their stuff. Utilize this time to actually do fishing, not be fishing for lures. See if I can make up for that last one I lost. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. But yeah, I was surprised that last one that I caught was caught exactly the same way as the first one. And I thought that was random. Let's see. How do you catch? I don't even understand. If the hook is facing up, how do they catch it in the bottom of their mouth? Oh, I had this piece of debris that I always hit, and It always kind of trips me out when I hit it. I'm like, I forget it's there. But yeah, there's like a piece of wood or something like that in front of me that I always hit. I just forget it's there. But again, I appreciate everyone that take the time out of the day to stop by and say hi or hit the like button for me. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday and have a good week next week. Toss the soft plastic. I'm kind of making my way to where I launched my kayak. Going to probably end the stream here pretty soon. Go get some breakfast or whatever, some brunch, and I think I might call it a day as far as fishing. Might just go play some video games and maybe check out the Super Bowl. See what's going on. Hey, what up, Charlie Mack in the house? Dubs in the chat for my man Charlie. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I thought about going skating, honestly. I was like, I put on some Venture Lows. And I was like, man, it felt good. My board felt real responsive. I was making contact with the ground really, really good. Wasn't getting all that ghost pop, and I thought about skating, but I was like, this is a lot lazier, which pretty much how I've been feeling lately, just lazy. So yeah, I decided to come fishing, and I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be kind of weird if I start implementing skateboarding on my fishing channel. So I was like, man, I think I should just go ahead and continue, keep doing what I'm doing. But yeah, nice to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I was actually thinking about hitting you up about something this past this week or whatever. I think I was coming in from Athens, Texas. Went out of town and worked, and I was gonna hit you up about something, but I didn't. I didn't bother you. I was like, I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, I'm gonna fish this little cove. This will probably be the last spot of the last area of the day. But it's kind of like skateboarding. You're always like, one more try, and there's always one more cast. So yeah, I'm gonna just make a couple casts over here where it's calm and see what's going on. I don't have to deal with the wind as much. But yeah, I was on the other side of this brush line. I think I mentioned it in the past. That's why I had those wild hogs run out of the bushes. I was fishing like right there off the river, and it's like 6 wild hogs ran out of this bush line behind me. I thought it was dogs, and I'm like, oh well, yeah, someone just let their pit bulls or whatever out to run, and they're gonna attack me. And they got a little bit closer, and I'm like, oh wait, those are not dogs, those are wild hogs. So random to have hogs right here in downtown Carrollton. 20 minutes from downtown Dallas. But yeah, I know you're probably gonna watch the Super Bowl, Charlie, right? Let's see. Have you caught anything? I caught 2 and I missed 1, I think. Yeah. I caught and there were some decent sized ones, honestly. I caught The last one was the biggest one, which is he was almost pushing like 3 pounds, honestly. Excuse me. And the one before that was he's a little bit smaller. The bite is kind of slow, but as usual, a lot of times I just get skunked. But the bite is slow, but the fish are decent, healthy fish. This time of year, a lot of people been catching bigger fish. They're like, we're not catching numbers, but the fish, uh, the fish are nice and big right now. They're trying to, I guess, put on some extra weight for, the winter time. They typically do. For the springtime when they uh, go and lay their eggs or whatever. They don't eat a lot, so uh, yeah, they try to put on a lot of weight, I think, before the springtime. But yeah, I guess, yeah, that not the last one. I missed one, and the one before that, man, he put up a pretty good thing. I didn't even think he was on there for a while. I was like reeling it in, and the line was going sideways, but he was coming straight at me, so I didn't really feel much tension. I was just like, thought he was small and ended up being a lot bigger than I thought he was. The first one felt like he was pulling hard and he was smaller than I thought he was. It's pretty funny. How's Corpus Christi, man? Been engaging in any outdoor activities down there? I know the weather's probably really nice down there. It's like, I don't know, probably like 65 degrees up here right now. Not a lot. It's not too windy. But yeah, this spot turned around. I wanted to go to that bridge spot where all the pillars are at, and there was already like three boats or kayaks out there, and decided to go somewhere else. And that spot, there was another spot. People at there was another kayak at the second spot that I was gonna go to. So I came here and with no expectations really. I was just like, I'm already in the area. I've caught some here before, and ended up ended up turning out to be a decent day. I caught three. If I was in a tournament, I think I'd be doing all right. But yeah, you can see that little trail right there. That's where those wild hogs and stuff they be coming down to this bank or whatever. I don't know if they swim. They probably cross this pond or sometimes because where I launched my kayak over here to the left is you can see where they were tearing up the ground over there. It's interesting. Howdy, howdy. Let's see. Did I? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's my man Sock Monkey. The KMAC project is from Texas as well. Charlie and I been known each other for about 10 years now, maybe a little bit more. Around 10 years, we lived in Los Angeles together for a while, just doing some skateboarding stuff out there. But he's both from Texas. He's currently down in Corpus Christi. He's down there in Troy, Adventure America, neck of the woods. Shout out to all of my Texas people. Might not be the visually the best state to live in. We don't have a lot of mountains. We don't get a lot of scenery and stuff like that, like Colorado and stuff like that. But man, some Texas has some of the best people, I have to say. I haven't been a lot of places, but yeah, I know Texas has some good people here. Living in California for 8 years, I'm like, man, I love this place. Nothing against California, but nothing like Southern hospitality. All these Texas people and stuff like that. Especially in the rural areas. I've been spending time out in Athens, East Texas, which I'm where I'm from, and man, I love it. Which is eventually where I want to settle down. Settle down in East Texas in the country, rural area. I love peace. Oh, I thought I had it. Yes, it is nice. Oh, what's up, Todd? How you doing? How you doing? Too bad our boys are not in the Super Bowl, man. I know you're probably gonna watch the Super Bowl. I was like, I'm not too hyped on it today, but yeah, I know Todd would love to see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl today. Hope you're doing well. I was gonna watch a roast beef video, or what was it, the chuck roast video. I'll probably watch that here in a little bit. I actually cooked that when we got all the ice. I cooked the chuck roast, and it wasn't too bad. I typically do it. I get like the Nolan Ryans from Kroger. I guess it's the Nolan Ryans like like product or whatever. It's his meat product, and yeah, I plan on watching your video. I have a feeling I did a crock pot. Mine did mine in a crock pot, and I have a feeling that you may have did yours the same. But yeah, I'm gonna catch up with that here pretty soon. Probably watch that when I get home. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Todd. My Broncos almost got in the big show. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't watched much football, honestly. But yeah, I feel like the Broncos, they did well. If not, they won the Super Bowl maybe like within like the last 5 years or so. I don't know, time flies. It probably longer than that now, but I feel like the Broncos, they won not too long ago. But yeah, if it's not the Cowboys, it's probably the Green Bay Packers. And other than that, I don't know. I really don't have any, I don't, have any, I guess, favoritism towards any team at that point. But yeah, fan of Aaron Rodgers and was a Brett Favre and stuff like that. But I'm talking years ago at this point. Talking about Brett Favre. The old Cowboys. Cast iron is the way for me. Interesting. I oh, it's 10 years in 2016. Interesting. Um yeah, I seared mine for a little bit to just get some crust on it. I seared it for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. a few minutes on each side on the cast iron, and then I throw it in a crock pot and I just toss it in there for a few hours. Sometimes I always throw onion in. Sometimes I throw carrot. I can't remember. I think potatoes and corn. That's what I did this time with a little bit of bone broth. I tried seasoning mine with ranch, like the powdered ranch seasoning. I tried it this time. I did that, and I can't remember the name. It's a seasoning with like a bull on it, like a little black bull. It's like a white label, and it's just like has an outline of a bull's head. I think it's like Caden or something with a K on it. I did that, a little bit of ranch, salt and pepper, seasoning like that. It wasn't bad at all, honestly. I can't remember if I ate it with rice or no, I didn't. I ate it with mashed potatoes this time. Sorry if I'm missing anybody in the chat. I'm just like looking where I'm gonna cast and stuff. Yeah, my man Charlie he's still getting it in on a skateboard. Definitely not skating near as much as he used to. Charlie used to be really good at skating, but over the years, had the tendency to not engage in stuff like that as much as you would as when you were young. I'm trying to see how deep it is right here. I'm like letting line out. Alright. Yeah, it's wow. It's every bit of like 10, 12 feet, which is interesting because I had no idea it was that deep right here. I guess this is how the crappie can survive in the wintertime. Yeah, it's like 12, 13 feet deep. Interesting. I was always like, I got my life jacket on right now, and I'm like, I don't need a life jacket. This place is like a frying pan. It's just like flat all the way across, but it is actually pretty deep right there. If I got tired, I would definitely wouldn't be able to walk on the bottom and have my head submerged. But yeah, I'll probably be wrapping up the stream. I only have 15%, and sometimes it'll just fluctuate. It's just like go from what is it? It'll go from 10% to zero out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to where I launched this thing. Cast iron is away from me. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna check that video out here when I get back home. Play some video games, watch the Super Bowl, try to find something to eat. I haven't had anything to eat yet. It's not even noon yet, which is surprising, but it's a beautiful overcast day. I was happy to get out on the water. Day like this, not too much wind, not too cold, not too hot. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for stopping by, saying hi. Hope you guys have a good remainder of your day, and take care. Enjoy the Super Bowl and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one, and stay safe, and yeah, see you next time. Peace out. Thank you for everyone for stopping by again. Sorry for ending. I know some of you guys just got here, but yeah, have a good one. Thank you so much. See you guys later.